this video, we're going to go over the FS fighting knife. In my personal opinion, this is best done in core modes on any small team map. I see a lot of players doing this in hardcore mode, and in my opinion, that's just a big mistake. This thing is a one-hit kill in core mode, so there's no need to use it in hardcore mode where you can die just as quickly. So that's why I highly recommend doing the core modes, and especially with DOS House and shipment in the game, this shouldn't be an issue at all to complete rather quickly. For the class setup, primary weapon, I went with the combat shield just to give me some protection on my back. Obviously the secondary has to be the FS fighting knife. The perks, I went with Dauntless. It's just going to help and be immune to movement reducing effects. So like stun grenades, you're not going to be able to hit yourself too well, and anytime they're using like the piercing vision and all that type of shit, it's not going to slow you down or anything like that. They're not going to be able to see you, so it kind of also helps with that too, to keep you safe to be able to run around and they're not going to be able to pick you off. For intel, since we're playing core mode, I went ahead and went with the radar. It's just so if anybody's using silencers on the weapons, you'll still be able to see where they're at. But in perk 2, you could use tracker to get the enemy footsteps, forward intel just to see where people are spawning at, and it shows more vision on your mini map. All three of these are going to be really good, so you can just pick and choose whatever one you want. I found the most success though using radar. And then finally for perk 3, I like running lightweight, but using a knife with lightweight, you're almost too fucking fast. You're like Sonic the Hedgehog speed demoning around the map. So I had to take this one off. You could try a double time just to get closer to people a little bit faster, but I found just best to use Tactician. That way I can just restock my tacticals every 30 seconds, you know, so I can try to slow the enemy down, plus complete the challenge of stunning enemy players. For my lethal, I went with the throwing knife. That way if I ever do just get up on somebody and it's too close, or they're too far away for me to actually get close to in time to stab and they're shooting at me, I can just hit them with a throwing knife and keep it pushing. And then finally for my tactical, I went with the number 69 nice stun grenade. Again, this is going to come in handy to complete one of the challenges. And as far as the challenges go, for pack tactics, it's just get 50 eliminations. This is going to come natural. There's no really need to go over any type of tips or tricks for this one. I mean, you just kill 50 people. For surgical, it's just get 50 backstabber medals. This is basically you just got to come up behind the guy and stab him in the back, especially like on shipment. A lot of people like to camp in those corners, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Plus people spawn in front of you all the damn time. Just wait for someone to spawn with their ass cheeks on their blade and just swipe them, and shouldn't be too hard either. For predatory ambition, just get 30 slide kills. This one you might want to use double time for, just to be able to run a lot more and quicker, and just be able to close the gap a little bit, and just get up right before you get to them. Just hit the slide button and swipe them on your way through. For reptilian, just get 30 double kills. This is where the small maps will come in handy. If you are having any troubles with this, you can put whatever primary you want on, get one kill with that, and then quickly switch over to your combat knife and get another kill straight away, and it'll count as a double kill and it'll count towards this challenge. So if you are having trouble just killing 2 people at a time, like I said, just do that little tactic and it'll work out no problem. And then finally for Deadeye, just get 30 kills while enemy is stunned or flashed. I know even though it's been patched, it was still working for me where I could flash myself with my stun grenade or my flashbangs or anything that I had, and using Dauntless, it would still allow me to run around no problem, and I was running up killing people and it was still counting. There may have been another hot fix at some point along the way, as I completed this very early on in the game, but you can try it out, and if it's still working for you, then that's just the quickest way. Just hit yourself, come around a corner and start swiping people like Michael Myers. But overall, just like this riot shield and launchers, these are the easiest challenges I've ever had to complete when it comes to melees. So pretty simple, straightforward. You don't have to level it up or anything, so that saves a lot of time. And then finally, once you unlock all the challenges for it, you get the gold, and then I have the gold for this and the riot shield, so this is what diamond looks like. And soon I'll have atomic, but we're working towards that. But overall, like I said, pretty easy, simple, straightforward. Like I said, it's probably the second weapon I knocked out, just because I wanted to get it done early. I try to get all the shit weapons done as fast as I can, but this one was actually pretty viable and pretty quick and easy to do. So that's it for the video. If you found it at all useful, please feel free to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more like this in the future. Peace.